It's the light. Oh,
No, it
God,
could
is this
be.
a good light? Do you want to sit next to me?
Hello.
Do you want to just sit next to me? Hi. Hello.
Hello, this is my friend Karen, and just
Hi.
coming. This is my friend Ange. So we've come out today, having a bit of a road trip. We're at Maidenwell Trading Post. So we've stopped in here to get some great sauces from the sauceman and to have lunch, which is huge, which, you know, that's what's left. And I'm totally full. But we were sitting here talking, so I've asked if they minded that I had them on the video today. And we were talking about coping skills. And now Ange has MS. And so if Ange, you just tell me how you felt when you first found out, how you coped.
When I first found out I had MS, I could either went down the road of being absolutely depressed and oh woe be me and cry and that, but instead I decided to take more of a positive approach and thought, well, this is the card that I was dealt with, and why? Like, what can I do with it? Can I help others with it? Can I learn more about it? And like, I've got to live with it. And there are other people out there worse off than me, and that's how I cope with it. I don't feel sorry for myself. I go, yep, well, that's it, and I make the most of it.
But you still have your down days.
I think when I went legally blind, I think there was a period there of about 3 months. I cried every day, and I think it was more of a bigger impact than finding out I had MS. But that's my life now. I have to learn to live with it, and I make the most of it. So I try and act as normal as possible, and I do not want sympathy. I do not want people mollycoddling over me, and yeah, I try and make the most of it.
Yeah, and you did your trip to New York before you lost a
before
lot
I
of your
lost my sight.
sight.
Yeah, and I had a lot of embarrassing moments. I had an accident in New York where I couldn't find the toilet. But I dealt with it. I thought, okay, well, it's happened, and just had to learn to deal with that too. So
yeah, and moved on,
and all good.
And
I've got I actually have a lot of positive people around me.
Yeah. And she gets to come out with me.
That's
and
right. It's a bonus.
and I do embarrassing
and I get
things
to meet
for her.
and I get to meet other beautiful people.
Yeah. So
Vice versa.
Karen, do you want to tell us a little bit about your journey?
My journey? Okay. I'd been having some pain, and so I was advised to go and have an MRI. I went and had an MRI for what it was diagnosed as pneumonia. And I went to the doctor after I'd had my MRI, but I knew that there was something else wrong, because when you go and have your MRI, they say to you, can you just go outside and just wait, we'll make sure that it's worked out all right. So I went outside sitting there, and then the girl came out and said, we've just got to do another one of your abdomen. And I thought, I've come in for my lungs and you're looking at my abdomen. So I sort of thought there was something wrong. So when I went back to the doctor, who is my hubby, he said, well, yeah, you've got pneumonia, but I don't like what I see. And I knew what he meant as soon as he said that. So I said, don't tell me, I know it's cancer. So he said, okay, go over and have these tests, that test. So I went over, and they started doing a barrage of blood tests and MRI, CTs and ultrasounds, and I was booked into the hospital to get my pneumonia fixed up. But it was, for me, it was a shock, and immediately I think what happens is you just become numb.
Yeah.
And you go into, I don't know, because I've had this before when I lost a child. There's this protective thing that happens in you as a person, and you have to deal then with the, like you said, and the card that you're dealt, and you think, well, I'm not why me. It was a case of, well, it's happened to me and I've got to deal with it because I can't change it, and why not me? I'm just the same as anybody else.
What I found too,
Yeah.
when things like happen, like to me or to Ryan, is that you try and protect everyone around you
Yeah.
rather than yourself.
You do. Yes, you do. You're right.
Yeah. And
Because you don't want them crumbling around you. Also, you need to stay strong.
Yeah.
To keep them all strong.
Yeah.
If they're not strong, they're not going to help you through it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The thing that I think upset me the most was not what was happening to me, but the impact that it was going to have
Yeah.
on my partner, who
Yeah.
I could see it just destroyed him. And that is the thing that just broke my heart, and
Yeah.
seeing the effect on the children, because it was a 2-kilo mass that was
huge.
encapsulated on my kidney. So they removed that and the kidney. And my fear, as we were just talking about, was I wasn't ready to go. When I was diagnosed with cancer, I knew that maybe this could be a whole lot of chemo, or that I might not even come out of the operation because it was such a big operation. And having a partner as a doctor and seeing his reactions, I was scared, because
He knows the depth
he
of it.
knew, he knew what was involved, and he was trying. I could see he was trying to make it not seem too bad, but you can't hide something like that when you're feeling that way.
Yeah, yeah. It is. As much as you try and hide how you're feeling and try and protect others, you can't always, but you always have to look after yourself as well.
Yes.
And it's great that people can talk about it. Like I want to thank you both for talking about your journey that you've been on, and as you can see, we're sort of like the 3 cripples on a road trip.
And loving it. It's wonderful to be able to share. And I think, like Ange said, Kerry, going through what you go through in life, you just hope that it's never wasted. And that
Yes.
if you can help even one person, even if you don't even know about it, but if you can help somebody somehow in
Yeah.
some little way or
Yeah.
in a big way, then you sort of go, that's great.
There's a little saying I always stick to, and I believe in it, is with pain comes strength. And I think every day that I have a little bit of pain,
does.
it makes me stronger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
And it's great too, because I have had people say to me that they love the videos that I'm putting up, that it is about what is happening to them as well, how they're feeling. And as you can see from the 3 of us, we all have the same feelings, but we've all been through something totally different.
Yeah.
And
But still positive.
that's it.
I think you have to stay positive for yourself
And you laugh
your
about
family.
it.
Yes, exactly.
So
Yeah.
Ange and I, when we go out,
She's horrible to me.
I can't believe that.
I tell her when she fully loses her sight, I'm picking out clothes, and the clothes that I pick out and show her are
Ghastly.
a bit
they're
ugly.
beautiful.
But it doesn't
absolutely
matter. I will
beautiful.
wear it peacefully and confident.
Knowing that Kerry is a good friend and she wouldn't do that to me.
Yeah, she would.
But we have a lot of fun, and laughing about it. Another coping skill, but you have a good time. There's no use sitting around and just crying about it or anything like that. It's getting out there and being positive, but knowing that there are other people feeling how you feel.
And talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk about it. Best medication to talk
Yeah,
about it.
and talking about it, yeah, true. And if you don't have anyone to talk about it, drop me a line. I, really don't care who contacts me. I've had...
Kerry's a good listener.
Very good.
Thank you.
And gives good advice too.
But one thing I can say is, from my experience out of all of this, every single day I wake up and I'm so grateful. For every day, it changes your perspective totally. When you are confronted with your mortality, you end up going, everyone and everything and every situation you look at in a different way. And you just, instead of stressing and worrying about all the little stuff.
Yeah.
Like we're doing, you just go, isn't this wonderful that we can share this time together? And
Yeah.
everything that you do, and even if it's in the kitchen cooking or you're cleaning or whatever, you just go, isn't this great? I can actually dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I can.
Yep.
So yeah,
You do all those
enjoy,
things.
enjoy,
Yeah.
and that really helps you go through the day. Is
That's
when
it.
you look at the positives. And
Yeah.
you were saying that you will often think about all the positive things that you're going to do
Yeah,
in your
yeah,
day.
Yeah, I do. Of a night, which I've spoken about before, where I say what I'm going to do the next day and I get them done.
Yeah.
That I just look at different things to do, different activities and whatever. So that's all for today, and I'll talk to you again next week. Who knows where I will be? As I say, we're at Maidenwell. If you want to look at if you want to look it up on a map, it has a pub and the trading post, but the food is to die for. And I just thought I'd bring the girls out here today on a big round trip that we're doing. So
It's awesome.
so talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye.